Those who do nothing are inviting shame as well as violence. Those who act boldly are recognizing right as well as reality.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back with another video. I showed you some of the knives. I've done some knife tabletops, and I've been pretty much EDCing them every day, just to get a feel for weight, carry, use, deployment, edge retention, all that stuff. And the one I've been carrying the most is the Kershaw, the Clash, spring assisted opening. I cut open a lot of boxes at work during the day, a lot of boxes, and they're very thick cardboard. This cardboard here, as you can see, compared to the blade, is probably half to 3/4 as thick as the stuff I cut at work. So it's pretty thick. So the bigger blade with the belly and this even the recurve to bury it to with the point, I can stab boxes that I can't get into, and that recurve, right, I'll catch it right where the belly starts, and it'll clean cut, no problem. This is holding up. I haven't had to stone this at all, and this has been the main one. Almost every single day has gotten used. This I have steels at work, knife steels, like this one here, and then I'll just steel it like this, and I'm ordering a strop, and I'll get a strop soon. But just the knife steel, I'll run it down a couple of times, and boom, back to normal. But I can go the whole day cutting boxes without even having to touch the edge. And running it on the steel is the most I've done with this knife so far. So far, this is my favorite EDC knife, and I'm going to pretty much carry this most of the time. The other knife that I EDC is the Spyderco Tenacious. You guys have seen it in my tabletop with the green G10 scales, and oops, you can see it's gotten a little bit of use. Actually, with that full flat ground, it cuts through the boxes a lot easier. I love this knife so much I almost don't like using it. It's just a personal thing. That right now this is my favorite knife that I own, so I try not to use it as much. If I fall in love with another knife that I EDC, then I'll probably start using this more. Or if I get a second one, I'm thinking about getting one with the black G10 scales, just regular, as an EDC, and maybe getting some custom scales for it just to EDC that one. But not a problem with this one either. Perfect. I had bought a Lansky, where is it? Quick Edge knife sharpener. Mimics a lot of the like the Accu Sharps and stuff like that. Nothing fancy. It's not great. Doesn't even really do a great job, but I bought that a while ago, and in the package came a Lansky folder, lock back. Maybe I'll do a review on it. Came with that thing for free, so that tells you it's a pretty cheap knife. Thumb stud, belt clip, and see if I can get it on one take. Yeah. I was cutting cardboard with this. Half plain edge, half serrated. I'm not a big fan of serrations, but there's enough of the plain edge. Believe it or not, this is a very decent knife. It's pretty small. The grip is rubberized. It's, the black part is plastic. The red and the yellow on both sides are rubberized. Fits pretty good in the hand. It's a lock back, so I don't worry about the lockup. But believe it or not, there's a little bit of play, very slight, but no side to side, no forward and back. This wasn't that sharp when I got it, but I have a Smith's diamond sharpener with a coarse and a fine side, and I just ran it across the fine side a couple of times, and perfect. Let's see if I can find you guys some paper here. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think I was going to talk this much about this stuff. Doing some other cutting earlier, but yeah, not razor sharp, but I mean, for a cheapo knife that they threw in free with a cheapo sharpener, it's not that fucking bad. I caught the back serration there. Dang, I keep catching the serrations. Yeah. It keeps tearing when I catch the serration, but not great edge. But for a cheapo piece of shit knife, I like it. Now, as you can see by the title, it's not about, this video is not really about any of these knives. The reason I say all of this, and I need to hurry up, I'm already 6.5 minutes in. The reason I bring all of this up is because one of the other knives I've recently EDC'd quite a bit and did a tabletop on is the Kershaw RJ II. You know what? Love this knife. I love the belt clip. I love the G10 scales. I love the size. I love the weight. The one thing I'm not crazy about, and I've never been crazy about, are the tanto blades. I mean, they're good for piercing and stuff. I think if the RJ II would come with a similar blade, like a drop point or something like that, to the Clash, or something like that. I know it's not going to come with anything like the Spyderco, because they have basically that leaf design blade that they're known for, but something other than this tanto blade, I would have liked it better. If this had this blade but just smaller, I would almost be in love, and this would probably be my favorite EDC knife. The problem I'm having with this knife now, both of these, as you can see, that's a Kershaw, that's a Kershaw. Both of them have the the 8CR13 MOV steel. Both of them. The only difference in the blades is this one is bead blasted and this is Ti-Ni coating, titanium nitride coating. There was no coating on the blade edge. It's, if you can see it, the blade edge is plain, and it's just a gray coating on the rest of the blade. Nice looking gray color, smooth to the touch. I really thought this was going to be a good thing for this knife. Two problems. One, with light use, this isn't even heavy use. I've used this knife harder, and I've used it more often than this knife here. You can see, I'll hold it up to the light. Nothing. No wear. The edge is still good. No wear marks. Nothing. And I've had bead blasted blades that have shown no fucking wear. So it's not, I know people have gone, well, it's a bead blast. No, they will show the fucking wear. Let's see. No wear. Nothing. Nothing. And I'm not lying. I swear to God. You could ask anybody that knows me, that I work with. This knife When I pull out a fucking knife, it's this knife here. When they say, hey, can I see your knife? Can I use your knife? Can I borrow your knife? It's this one here. Right away. Boom. Here you go. All the time. All the time. Boom. Here you go. I mean, this flipper comes out so much smoother than this one because that's how much more I use it. Boom. The problem is all of this wear. And it's not just all. I've used this knife maybe 5 times to open boxes. Cardboard boxes. Why the fuck is the coating scratched all to hell? And it's not just on that side. It's worse on that side. But look at this. Look at that bevel right there. You see that? Well, let me get less light on it. Look. I mean, it's not completely off because if I angle it just right, you don't see it. So it's not completely off. But it's enough where... And the camera's not even doing this justice. I mean, if you could see this in person, you would think this knife was years old. Or I threw it down the fucking street. It looks absolutely scratched up and fucking horrible. I want to see if I can get an angle. Let me see. See now. Look at that. Look at that. That's fucking horrible. Then, after the first day, no kind of edge. Look. How can I show you how hard? Look, it's indenting my skin. There you go. Nothing. No edge. I have tried everything to sharpen this knife, and I can't get the fucking edge back. I can't. I can't get the edge back. Nothing. Nothing. Same piece of paper. Okay, but we're going to use the clash. Okay, no problem. Same piece of paper. We're not going to put it down. Okay, we're going to use the tenacious. Not a problem. Go, same piece of paper. Go back to here. Nothing. I have cut open 5, maybe somewhere between the realm of 5 and 7 fucking cardboard boxes. Why the fuck is a titanium coating scraping the fuck off? Why can I not get an edge? I have stoned this. I have stropped it on my friend's strop. I have used the diamond sharpener. I mean, I don't have, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have those, the big expensive setups. I don't have, even the Lansky, not that expensive, but I don't have that setup. But I'm a meat cutter, okay? We have professional knife sharpeners at work, professional knife sharpening equipment that I keep my work knives that I cut meat with all day, razor sharp. Me and the guy I work with have tested our knives out. Paper tests, shaving our arms. Of course, we go back in and we put it through the whole wash sterilization system and get it. But there's nothing we can't do with those knives. This knife here, I know how to use a steel. I know how to use a steel. I use them all day long. I don't even have to look. I can feel the edge. And I know I'm at that 20-degree angle every time. And this, I just want to show you. You saw how it cut, okay? You saw how the clash cut. Not looking right at you. I can go fast with this. That's how good I am with this. Not look at it. Let's get a piece of paper. And then, oh, here we go. Now it's going to make a lie right. Nothing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now it's going to make a liar out of me. Look, just the tip alone. Just watch the tip. Straight through. No problem. Can you do that with this one? It's got a fucking Tonto point on it, and I can't do that. Look. It's a fucking Tonto blade. Nothing. Drop point, bigger blade, heavier. Just steeled it. Right fucking through. All fucking day long, I can do this. No problem. It's not that I don't know how to sharpen a knife. It's not that I don't have the, the Lanskys and all these other systems at home. I brought this to work. It's my EDC knife. I work with professional sharpening equipment. Nothing. Look, point. Nothing. Nothing. So, is it just mine? Who the fuck knows? You know, maybe it wasn't heat treated properly. I don't know. It's cheap enough, and I like the knife itself as a whole enough that I'm probably just going to order another one. And I'm going to give that one the same amount of time first I'm going to give it the same amount of time as this one. If the edge holds up, then I'm going to put in more time and give it the same amount of time as I gave this one. If the edge still holds up, then this was a dud. But unless you have a way to strip this coating off, and if you do, please let me know, because I'm sick and tired of looking at this shitty fucking coating that's scratched up from cardboard. Unless you got a way to take that off, and you have a fucking belt sander or table grinder or something like that where you can spend, I mean, we have grinders at work, but I can't spend all fucking day on a fucking pocket knife. I got work to do. But the bottom line is, if you have a top-notch grinder and you can spend a good 20 minutes to a half an hour sharpening a knife, which a knife of this caliber with this kind of steel shouldn't fucking take you that long. But let's say whatever, you're willing to do it. If you got a table grinder, some sort of really good sharpener, and you got about 20 minutes to do this, be my guest and buy this knife. If you just have a regular sharpening system at home and you're not into sharpening your knives all the fucking time, like when I say all the time, I don't mean like how most guys mean all the time. Oh yeah, it's a shitty steel, you got to sharpen it all the time. I'm sharpening at least once a week, once every other week. No, every fucking day you use this. Don't use it, go home and strop it. Go home, use it, stop halfway through the day, spend 20 minutes sharpening it, go back. Don't buy this fucking knife. Seriously. And that's my I recommended it on the tabletop because I liked it. Now I'm taking that recommendation away after using it. But like I said, I am going to try to get my hands on another one and work that one and see what happens with that one. And if that one works out, then I'll post another video. But as of right now, Kershaw Speed Assist opening, RJ II, G10 handles, Tonto style blade, tie-night coating, titanium nitride coating. Stay away. I don't know what's wrong with the steel. I don't know what's wrong with it at all. It is the 8CR13 MOV, the same thing as the Kershaw Clash, and this works flawlessly for me. But for some reason, this won't work. I have no idea why. So that's my updated perspective on the Kershaw RJ II. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your time, and as always, have a good day.